Everyone grab your coffee because we're pulling an all-nighter and you're not gonna wanna miss this. I'm going to be up for the next 12 hours, and to keep this interesting, I'm going to be answering a question at every hour that you guys ask me through my Instagram story. I also will be calling some guests to see what they're doing at that time. You heard it here, 12 hours, 12 questions. Can I make it? Let's find out. It's currently 12:21, and with that being said, let's answer our first question. I did mention on my story that I'm keeping this all anonymous for those who ask questions. So the first one is, what's the coolest photo shoot you've ever done? Honestly, this is not an easy question for me because I genuinely think my job is so amazing, and it's because of the projects that I've worked on and the people that I get to meet and the experiences that I get to have. Starting off with like the first client that I would repeatedly work for was Elevate, and they literally done so much for me, and they're the reason I got to work with Nick Nyarsina and his crew, Summer Rae, Rich the Kid. Those are just such fun shoots, as well as Sana Detroit. I had so many opportunities with his company, with the Detroit Red Wings, the Tigers, the Pistons. And then recently, one of my favorite shoots was the one that I actually did in my last YouTube video that I posted. It was with PB Investing. I shot him getting his dream car, and it was a Lambo Huracan, which is my dream car. And so I got to say that I get to ride in it, which was super cool, and it was just so much fun and like a cool experience. But also just like the ones I do for restaurants and local cafes or whatever it may be, like they're all fun. But if I were to choose one, I think it would be Nick Nyarsina and his crew with The Life of Elevate, because we got to hang out with them for like the whole weekend. It was so fun. We hung out at their Airbnb and just got to do all the events that they did, and it was just a really fun time. And they were such cool people, and I really hope to work with them in the future again because it was a great time. Now that we got through the first question, we have to start our all-nighter. And you might be asking me what I'm going to be doing, and there's a lot to get done. From cleaning to working to just a bunch of organizing, and who knows, maybe in the middle of the night, I'll end up going to like McDonald's or something. I'm thinking to get our all-nighter started, I should probably start by cleaning my room so I have a clean space to work out of. And once I'm done doing that, we could FaceTime one of our guests. I'm gonna get changed and I will be right back. I see you peeking. Let's give you guys a little outfit of the day or night or morning outfit for the all-nighter. We got my Victoria's Secret pajamas, my socks from probably Costco, and then this is my Don Julio shirt that I got when I was like out one time and they were promoting, and they had shirts and I took it from my friends. So it is now 1:33 a.m. and I just got done cleaning my room, so I feel like now that I have a clear space, I can have a clear mindset, I can do this all-nighter, and it's just like, you know the feeling of when your room is clean, that you can do so much more and get a lot more done. Now I'm going to call in our first guest. I hope they're awake. I chose a good first guest for this because I have a feeling he will be awake. He's also a creator, and us creators work better at night. We're like bats. We don't come out during the day. At night, we are just everywhere, always doing and thinking and, you know. So let's see what he's up to. I'm assuming he's editing. Hello, this is Nick. So in today's vlog, you're the first guest that I'm calling.
First guest?
The first guest. What are you doing right now?
After Annabelle got on my ass about not editing a video, I got editing the video, which is tough. Waiting for my computer to charge, listening to music, planning my day.
Every hour I ask my Instagram story to ask me a question to answer.
Every hour you're asking it?
Yeah, like I choose a question that they asked me. And so for the people who I'm ringing in, I'm gonna have you guys ask me a question.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you find yourself doing at 2 a.m. most nights?
On my phone, scrolling right over there, sometimes editing, whether it's my YouTube video, my content creation for my personal brand, or for other people's businesses or whatever work I have.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah, sure.
If you were to ask your older self a question while having coffee, what would it be?
Were you able to repay your family for what they've done for you? And why were you so insecure about yourself but so secure about everyone else and never putting yourself first? Like, why do you hate yourself so much that you won't go to the gym? Like, I don't get it. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate the questions.
Stay up, everyone in the chat.
Shout out your @
My Instagram is nick.bauman3. I feel so weird shouting my own Instagram out.
All right, guys, that was our first guest that we rung in today, and our next guest will be in 2 more hours at 3:30 a.m. Hoping that they're awake, and I'm not going to be waking up anyone during this entire video. I gotta get to work, so I'm gonna do some of that because that's the whole reason that I am pulling this all-nighter, and then I'll be back in an hour. It's currently 2:45, and you know what that means? I'm in the fridge because your girl can't do any more work without eating right now. And I've just been thinking and craving. You guys ready to see? Pickles. I'm gonna clean that up real quick. All right, I have my pickles. And yes, I'm eating out of the jar. I'm the only one that eats these pickles, so it's fine. But while we eat these pickles, I'm going to be answering the next questions. And I actually had a lot of people ask questions, so I can't get to them all, but I will be doing like a couple per hour now because I just realized that there's so many and there's so many good ones that relate to each other. So I thought, why not just do a couple more? The next one is, did you go to college? And do you plan on living in Michigan forever? I did go to college. I went to College for Creative Studies in Detroit. It was a private art school. And give me one sec, I want to eat this pickle. Grillo's pickles are so delicious, and if you have a marketplace that sells the spicy ones, those are 10 times better. Now, do I plan on living in Michigan forever? I don't know. I could 100% see myself living in Michigan forever. I love Michigan. I think it is very underrated. There's so much outside of Michigan that I really would love to explore. Like, I love traveling, and honestly, I really wish I could move to Miami right now. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't know, like, I just think I'm in my 20s, like, why not go and explore and like move? But I think I'd always come back to Michigan. But if I were to live somewhere else other than Michigan, I think it would be Arizona. But I genuinely love Michigan. Like, the one thing that sucks are the winters, and that's all we really have to deal with. Like, we don't have to deal with earthquakes or hurricanes, which is really nice. Now that I am in the kitchen, I did end up bringing my laptop just for a change of scenery. I didn't want to like sit in my room all night because then I'm eventually gonna end up in my bed and I'm gonna end up sleeping, and we can't have that because we have another guest that we will be bringing in an hour. Like I said, hoping they're awake. Honestly, no idea. I forgot to mention that I am going somewhere at 5:30 a.m. So stay watching so you can figure out where that might be. Because I don't know, it could be McDonald's, the gas station, a friend's, an ex's house, back to my hometown. I guess we'll never know. You guys, we just got a missed call from Nick, and it's 3:07. So I honestly did not think he was gonna be up still. You're still up.
I just finished the video.
Are you? Oh, I was gonna say, are you pulling this all-nighter? It's now 3:42, and we're gonna FaceTime Sabrina and hope that she's awake. I have high hopes. We're gonna have high hopes. Please be awake, please be awake, please be awake, please be awake. Come on. Hello. Good, how are you? You're awake?
Yeah.
Wow, you wanna say hi to the vlog?
Good morning. Or good night.
We are pulling an all-nighter today, so, and then every hour I'm answering questions that they asked me, and every other hour I'm calling people hoping that they're awake. Are you waking up, going to bed?
I was finishing uploading my new phone.
Oh, how's that? How's the new phone?
My battery capacity is 100%. I wanted to finish. I'm like watching The Rookie right now, and I'm up to date.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to finish the last episode, so
I'm not sleeping, so I'll be up if you want to call.
I'll definitely call you when I wake up.
Sabrina knows every time that I've tried to pull an all-nighter, it never ends up working.
Yeah,
so.
she just crashes out, so.
It's not happening.
They're pretty late.
I know, it's not happening this time. I have somewhere to be at 5:30. They don't know yet. They'll figure that out at 5:30.
Well, I can't wait to wake up to find that out.
Also, at every hour, I wanted to give the opportunity to give who I bring in to ask me a question. Whether it's something that you want to know or it's something that you think the audience should know. It could be very vulnerable. It could be very easy peasy.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about creating social media content?
That's crazy that literally someone asked me someone asked me that question. What I would say is definitely meeting everyone. I think that's so fun. Like, I'm just a small creator in my opinion. Like, whether I have 200 followers or 5 million followers, like, I'm still no better than everyone else, and like meeting everyone is just so awesome, and I think it's amazing. And just like the influence that I have on people's businesses, especially those who just like have a passion for what they do, and if they're struggling, the fact that like my video can like bring them more business really gets, like, I have chills right now, but it really gets me excited. Like, I was just working with someone recently and they were just like so grateful, and I'm like, those are people that I enjoy working with, and I don't know. It's just like been a passion of mine. So I appreciate you being my second caller. I'm glad you were awake. I was kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm glad to be your second caller. I don't know if it's a hit or miss, but my sleep schedule's been not good. Notice how I've been texting you like every day. Are you up at like,
Yeah, 4 a.m.
Can't wait to find out where you go.
Alrighty.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too. Good
Stay
night.
up.
I will.
I was gonna say sleep tight, but can't say that, so stay tight.
Alright. Good night. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
Thanks, Sabrina, for being awake. I honestly didn't know whether or not you were going to be, so I'm glad I got her on a great day or night. Midnight? Like midnight instead of midday. Anyways, as I mentioned, she asked a question that someone else did about why I like content creation and like my favorite part about influencing. The other questions I was gonna answer was, what's your favorite type of content to post? And definitely vlogs. I absolutely love vlogs. Like, that is what got me into content creation from the beginning. I feel like I just love vlogging about my day, and one of my goals for the future is to literally have someone to film my vlog, so it's more entertaining and it's not always me like holding my camera. But for now, this will do. That is something like an achievement I want to have in the future, which it'll happen one day. And also, what's your advice for people getting into content creation? And my biggest thing is just start right now. There's never going to be a time that it's going to feel right. There's never going to be a time that you're going to be ready. You just have to start now, because one thing that I wish I did was, I always say like, I just started 3 months ago. Imagine if I started taking it serious a long time ago. But now that I have taken it serious, just within the past few months, I've grown exponentially, and I've built a community, and I love my community. You guys are literally the reason I continue to do this every single day. And I just am so grateful for you guys. And just don't be afraid about what other people think. Like, I know that's the reason why I stopped it back when I was like 11 years old, but clearly there was a reason I didn't do it back then, because I was 11 and maybe like the hate would have got to me a lot worse than now. Like, I don't really care with what people say now, because it's my passion, it's my dream, I'm good at it, and I absolutely love it. So just do it, and it doesn't matter if you're good or not, you will get better every single day, and that's all that matters. So just do it. I cannot stress it enough. Just post your content, and I promise everything will go the way it's supposed to. Okay guys, I just got done with my client's video, and I still need to send it to them so then they could finalize it, see if they want any changes, but I'm going to show you guys it before we go on to the next questions. Not really sure how I feel about the ending where the logo pops up and then it says like 2 and then to go, but I will just see their thoughts on that tomorrow. But now that it is 4:47, it's 4:47 in the morning, I'm going to be answering the next questions. And I genuinely was thinking about it, I don't know why I didn't start this at 9 p.m. so then I could like slept at 9 instead of having to stay up until 12 because that is a long time. Next question is, who's another influencer that inspires you to want to keep posting, and what is one brand you want to work with this year? So I have a few influencers that I love, and one being Alex Earl. I absolutely love her. I genuinely think I will cry if I meet her. So if anyone could make that happen for me, please, even if I get a text from her or a message from her on my birthday, April 23rd, if you guys want to like work overtime to make that happen, absolutely love her. As well as Tatiana Lafada and Monet McMichael. I love them. But then when it comes to like OG like YouTubers, I don't know why I said it like that, Bethany Moda, she was such an inspiration to me. Like all the girls, like My Life with Ava, Alicia Marie, Adeline Morin, you guys, there's so many. Hannah Maloche, I love all of them. And then one brand I want to work with this year. I have a lot of brands that I would love to work with. 3 that I really hope I can receive PR from. Well, one of them I actually did. It was Tower 28. But Kosas and Say, like, I don't know why, but I just need to receive PR from them. I absolutely love them. And I guess like one brand I would love to like actually work with. I rave about my Sony cameras, so maybe like that. I think it'd be really cool. It's like a very high-end one, or like there's so many categories of different brands, so I feel like that's why it's kind of hard to say, because like a lifestyle one, I would say like a snack that I always eat, or like Olipop, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Kirkland Water, sponsor me, Costco. I love you guys. Because the next checkpoint is going to be 5:30. I'm supposed to be going to the place that I wanted to go to at 5:30, but like you guys, look how dark it is. It's really dark and I'm kind of scared. So we're gonna see what it looks like in another 45 minutes. It's also gonna make noise when I leave, like the alarm. So I don't want my grandma to wake up and like be scared or nervous. Do you know what I mean? So maybe we'll switch it to 6:30. Don't be mad at me, guys. I'm just trying to do what's best for everyone that's in the house. Especially because I didn't tell her that I'm gonna leave the house, and I don't want her to worry. And you know how like grandmothers and mothers are. I don't want them to worry. Now that I'm done with this, I'm actually caught up on my projects for now. Like I don't have anything that's due like at this moment, but I do have a lot of TikToks that I could edit. But that's just so much time on my screen. Like I need a break from the ads. My eyes need a break from the computers. Did you guys get that reference? Want a break from the ads? Want a break from the ads? Want a break from the ads? I need to give my eyes some rest after today. My eyes need to like not stare at a screen all day. How are people awake right now? I just want to know. It's 4:53. Like, are they just waking up or are they just now sleeping? I want to know. No. There's literally no way this happened. You guys, I really thought I had it in the bag, but it really, like, I really sold. I came and sat on the couch and I was freezing, so I turned this heat blanket on, and then I honestly don't even remember the last thing I did. No, I was doing so good. This is what I don't understand. I always pull all-nighters and then I end up knocking out, so I'm like, why do I do this to myself? I really thought I had this challenge that is so terrible, and now, like, no. There's no way this happened, guys. There's no way this happened. Now what do? I didn't answer more than half of the questions. I didn't stay up. Like, is this where the challenge just ends? Like, did I just fail? What do? It's currently 8:38 in the morning. And I'm so tired. I'm like debating, does this video end and then I have to try again later in the future? Or do I pick up now from each hour? You heard it here first, folks. I'm a sore loser. I'm a loser. I lost the challenge. The second challenge I've put out so far. But it was a challenge against myself. And one that like I actually had to do, and I failed it. What should be my consequence? I don't know. Like, I feel like we can't just go out like this. Like I gotta do something in the next challenge to make up for my fail. I like the concept of this one. I don't know what to do about the questions though. It's unfair that I don't answer the rest of the questions, but it's also like cheating if I do, because I failed the challenge. Like, I should not be able to move forward. You guys are never gonna figure out where I was gonna go, which is so upsetting. I'll leave it that way. I didn't want to leave you guys with such a big cliffhanger because I do feel really, really bad right now. If you guys enjoyed this video for what I was able to accomplish, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below other challenges that you guys want me to do and what I should do because I lost this challenge. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn those post notifications on so you guys get notified every time I post a new video. I love you guys all so much. I feel like a sore loser right now, but it's okay. We're just going to bounce back. In the next one, we're gonna do great. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye, guys. Peace.